Well, what an incredible night we've just witnessed here at the Bernabeu. One of the games of this most extraordinary of seasons and a Champions League tie for the ages. In the end, it finished Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 3. City got off to a lightning quick start when Bernardo Silva scored direct from a free kick, catching the Real goalkeeper off guard with just 3 minutes on the clock. But the hosts came storming back and took advantage of the absence of Kyle Walker in City's back line in particular. Camavinga equalised with a deflected strike before the excellent Rodrigo, also via deflection, wrong-footed City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega to make it 2-1. It looked at that stage as if it could be a long night for the defending champions, but Phil Foden, who was quiet for the most of it, he scored an extraordinary goal from outside the penalty area to make it 2-2, and then it very quickly turned into a goal of the season competition all in one night. Josko Guardiola picking the perfect moment to score his first City goal, another belter into the top corner from outside the area. But just when it looked like City would claim a first leg victory, Real once again showed their powers of recovery, and this was a quite superb equaliser as well, an acrobatic volley from Valverde. In terms of some of the individual performances, Jude Bellingham, a lot of hype about him coming into the game, but Real's star boy didn't quite sparkle. In fact, he probably had one of his quietest games of the season so far. Same can be said of Erling Haaland, who in fairness was starved of service for much of the night. Antonio Rudiger, who vowed revenge on the big striking Viking after what he did to Real at the Etihad in last season's second leg semi-final. He came out on top in that particular duel. As I mentioned, Foden was quiet before his worldy strike. But a worrying sight, not just for City, but for England as well, with the European Championships around the corner. As Foden hobbled off towards the end, he looked in real discomfort as well. So that's going to be a concern for the run-in. In terms of where this leaves the tie, you have to say advantage City. Speaking to Real Madrid supporters and journalists who covered the club before the game, they all felt, I think, that Real had to win this first leg if they were to go back to Manchester and get the job done in 2 weeks' time. But City did again show their defensive vulnerabilities. They can't keep a clean sheet at the moment, so I think that will give Carlo Ancelotti hope. It's going to be an absolutely cracking game. If it's anything like this one, then those Manchester City fans who've got a ticket will be in for a treat.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.